Okay, so figured out the technical issue with the phone. Apparently my job has sent me so many goddamn texts that when I cleared the text trash from the phone, it went from 99% storage usage down to 63. That's the new camcorder. Said 128 gigabyte SDX card, blah blah blah. It didn't come with any cards. So I bought one, didn't work. Bought another, didn't work. I think that's because it was a micro with an adapter. So I'm going to return that tomorrow. I bought 2 actual cards from Amazon. My other camera here doesn't even have a charging cord spot, so I had to buy an actual charger for the battery, which comes with 2 batteries. So hopefully in the next 2 days or so I get those delivered by Amazon. I'll be able to figure out these goddamn cameras. Update on my eviction process. That was the first step. She put a fake eviction notice on my door, so now I gotta wait for a sheriff to actually give me a real eviction. Then I gotta go to court, fight it. I'm gonna contact HUD and put in a discrimination claim. That'll start an investigation. They'll come out here and they'll take pictures of everybody's yards. That way, when she does try to actually evict me and we go to court, I have proof that whatever reason she thinks she can throw to evict me, it's either going to get thrown out or it's going to be a long process. I saw something online for Florida that if she does actually evict me, she has to pay for moving costs. I'm not sure how true that is. Contacting a lawyer. All that's going to start the process tomorrow after work. Sunday night I got to get rid of everything else in the yard that she said I had to get rid of by renting a truck, and I've got to go clear out my mother's second storage unit, put my motorcycle in the new one, put her stuff in the new one. Hell of a night, and if she does evict me, I've got to pack everything here and put it into another truck, find a place, probably going to be an hour away. Not too many places take tow-ins, and I'm in an RV. So, fun. Still waiting on an estimate for the damages from the vandalism. Once that happens, I'm going to submit that. I've got the phone number to the police officer who's going to actually complete the actual the hell do you call it, police report. And once that's done, I've got to take another day off of work to go down and file a public record to get the police report, at which point I'm also going to file a public record for the police report from 2 years ago, which they refused to give me for 2 freaking years. And we'll see how that goes. Once I get that, I'm going to be filing an official complaint on Martin County for all 3 deputies. And I'm still thinking about trying to find a lawyer for that, but it's been 2 years. I couldn't find one back then. I couldn't pay somebody $250 an hour. And especially because the one person I found that was taking the case still wouldn't even do a free consultation. So he wouldn't even watch the video, he wouldn't look over any of the court documents I had in my possession, or listen to my story without paying him $250, which is ridiculous. So when I contact the number for the legal advice for the eviction, I'm probably going to ask them about that too. I've got couple of websites to look into that I was given by the person I talked to, and also told to state that I wanted the low fee. I didn't actually, I get paid too much to get the contingency basis lawyers, so I can't even contact them. It's the whole legal process in this world is so screwed up, it's ridiculous. I'm going to have to link a GoFundMe or maybe a PayPal or something to these videos. Right now I'm up to 300 subscribers. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I know it's not worth sharing right now. Most of these videos are pretty basic, but at least you'll get an understanding of the processes of what I'm going through. I'm going to try to get, like I said, I don't have internet, so I can't even take those recordings. Some of those got, when I tried to send them to myself through Messenger, they got corrupted. So I don't even know what I got. I had to delete it all off my phone because my phone wasn't working properly. It's a big mess. Unfortunately, without a few $1,000s, I can't afford the proper equipment. So I'm starting off small. Got a $56 camera, another $35 for 2 SD cards, another $13 for 2 more batteries for this camera and the charger. So I'll have 2 batteries for each camera, 2 SD cards for each camera. Next step, I think, is a body camera. I heard about the 360 cameras. I don't know if I could afford that. Then obviously I got to get like one of those selfie sticks people use to try to stabilize it a little. I don't have any type of microphone buffer, so wind noise is probably still going to be a problem at first. I'd say like, share, and subscribe, but again, this isn't a big channel yet. I don't have editing software to make this appealing to most people. It's mostly just me rambling about what's going on in my life at this point, and with the occasional thing of me filming the cops that gets cut out because I was at 99%, so I was at like a maximum of 13 minutes. Now I've got it down to 63%. Maybe my next video on the camera will be fine, but if I get it on one of these 2 cameras, then I still got to get internet access, so I'm either going to have to go to my mother's house or pay for internet. If I'm evicted, I'm going to be moving. It's a big fucking mess, so appreciate you guys. If you got anybody out there with access to some information, I'm trying to get copies of Florida statutes, case law, copy of the Constitution. When I type that in on Google, I got all different types of copies. I would like the legit copy that I see most of these auditors using. Got to get all that stuff. I got to make my own notebook. I got to do what what's his name does there, Long Island audits. Long Island, he usually has all the laws that he needs laminated in his pockets. And that's what I kind of want to do, so I can reference it and get used to everything. Right now, everything I say seems to work because I'm not actually going out and doing a First Amendment audit. I'm just catching these guys pulling people over or catching them when they come talk to me. So they seem to respect it a little. They all know me. They already know my last name and everything. Every single cop I talk to states my name, and I've never met him. So they're already spreading the word throughout their department not to fuck with me, because I'm going to catch them on camera doing something stupid. And they already know about that last case where the officer hit me, and they already knew I was trying to sue about that, and they're still trying to give me the runaround on that 2 years later, because they know I have a legitimate case on 2 of the 3 officers. Technically all 3, because they lied on the police reports. They forced me into the ER to try to get medical treatment, lied, said I refused treatment from the jail doctor, never been to the jail yet, and I'm still getting bills from a third party from them, even though it says on the report from the hospital that I refused treatment, and they're still trying to charge me and then pass it off to a third party. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I heard something about 10 years ago, if it goes to a third party without your consent, without any signature on anything, you have no obligation to pay. You did not sign a contract with anyone. I didn't sign a contract with the hospital. I didn't sign any paperwork or anything. I was handcuffed the entire time. I refused service. So for them to send a third party after me, they're never going to see any money. So, alright, hope you guys are having a better night than me. Hell of a day at work. It was a mess, but then I'm dealing with the eviction thing, moving crap around. We moved out in October, and we're still moving shit around. This place is a mess because I'm working on my mom's house nonstop, doing 40 grand worth of work for free. and I work 6 days a week if I can. If I can't, I have to take a day off occasionally, either to maintenance the company vehicle or just because I need some time to get some stuff done around here due to this bullshit eviction, which was supposed to be by the end of the month, and then she served me a fake eviction notice on the 24th. So if you guys got any information on that in the state of Florida, throw that in the comments. I appreciate everything you guys do, and like, share, subscribe if you think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth necessarily sharing, but if I can get any more subscribers, if I can get to about 1,000, and I think it's like somewhere around 30,000 hours of view time, then I might actually get monetized. I could do a Teespring store, but I heard a couple of people that were auditors that were against Teespring because it's a major corporation, which makes sense to me. I don't know if I have anybody local, and if I do, I mean, they would have to pretty much be into this type of stuff themselves and not against it. So, you guys know anybody in Florida that does local merch? I could try to do that. It's not going to sell at all right away because obviously I don't have much of a following. But again, appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one when they pull somebody over next to my house, I guess. But I pretty much told them the other night, as long as you pull them over there, I'm going to come out and record it. I see the lights, I come out with a camera. So they might stop doing that. And then I did have the IA guy tell me that he was refusing me service and I should call a lawyer because he knew it was illegal. And I had that recording. I don't know if that's one of the ones that failed or not. If it is, I can definitely use that in court. That along with the assault and all that unlawful, all that crap that happened 2 years ago, that is something I would be worth paying a lawyer if I could afford it. If I set up a PayPal or anything like that, you guys want to help me out. I know 300 people ain't going to get me very far, but it's better than nothing. Might get me started. Like I said, might get me better equipment so I can actually go do a First Amendment audit, but I am going to be recording when I go for those 2 public records. And then once I get that public record, I am going to be filing an official complaint. Whether they want to do that over the phone like Loxahatchee did, that would be great, but if they make me take another fucking day off of work, I'm going to be down there with a camera. Have a good night, guys. Appreciate everything. I'll give you an update, maybe give you a little review of this new camera. This one's an old one, but we'll see how they work out. I mean, it was cheap, $56, but it didn't come with an SD card. So, total of about $90 when I purchased 2 SD cards for it. It's got night vision. It's got motion sensor for some reason. Like, I could set it up sitting there. I don't understand. The instruction manual is a little vague on certain things, but I'll figure it out. I got one of my security cameras set up. These are the other 2. They could be either motion censored or constant running. They can have the spotlight turned on them, and I can also connect through the monitor and actually talk through them if I have to. So, catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good night.